we will win.
Anywhere you look in the world right now, the situation is not very promising for journalists. I mentioned Slovakia and Malta and Turkey, but in Africa, in Mexico, in Russia, everywhere you find that journalism is under attack, often by criminals, sometimes by governments, and people have to realize that journalism is not a special class or a special privilege of journalists, but it's on behalf of the public. So when journalism is suppressed, the public loses the right to know, and democracy is harmed. So important that the killers, not just the...
This is, let's say, a major concern also here in Europe. Even in democracies, you see this kind of harassment, this kind of threatening, and this kind of violence against journalism. So I would say the red lines, has been moved, and not in a good direction. The IPI is the oldest NGO worldwide dealing with press freedom, and what we will do, and that's what also we did with the president a couple of days ago, we will highlight the necessity that not only the government but also the societies take care on these red lines. Journalism is not a crime. Journalism has a very important task to fulfill for democracy, for societies, and to get away unpunished is not the way it should be. So to silence a journalist is silence a society, and I think every citizen do not like that.
In Palestine, Arab world, we suffer a lot. I mean, Jamal Khashoggi case is a good example of how governments are active in different forms of restricting, imprisoning, and unfortunately also killing journalists. And we need to stand up and say no to impunity.